Hello guys, how are we doing? Welcome back to the Three Hammers. This is our review and my review of the game that has just finished. West Ham 1, Huddersfield 1. Listen, it's 2 games undefeated. I think I would have took a draw before the game. Listen, we should have been going there to win because they've not been great this season, but they've come off a win on Monday night. They was always going to have a doggy, spirited performance. And it seems on chances as well. I think it was like 11 each on target. I think it was quite a fair result, to be honest with you. We had exactly the same team that started against Burnley. Grady Diagana, Felipe Anderson, Anatovic, etc. No changes at all from that team. We started the game quite brightly. We was passing the ball about nicely. We looked busy. But their goal came first. You know, his little mix-up and his sort of like lucky bounces just kept going for him. And then Pritchard sort of managed to flick it in. A really, really soft shot, but it deflected off Declan Rice's leg, didn't it? And they was 1-0 up in the 10th minute, and they had something to defend then. We had a chance very soon after that. Grady Diagana, a fantastic turn and then a fantastic pass into Anatovic. Anatovic burst into the box. Maybe should have side-footed it over to Felipe Anderson, but he went for the shot himself and it went out for the corner, obviously from the safe. That was a really, really good chance in the first half. Sort of bit of a 50-50 in terms of, you know, they was nullifying our possession, but I don't know, we just weren't getting that little bit of luck and that little bit of, you know, just that killer pass or that killer shot. Yeah, we went into half time 1-0 down, which was very disappointing, you know. But I always sort of sensed, I always had this feeling, you know, if we got a goal, I thought we could go on to win it. It was sort of that, it looked like that sort of game. Whoever got the next goal would sort of probably win the game. Second half started, Chicharito came on for Diagana. I don't know why, that was a funny substitution for me, because I thought Diagana was having an excellent game. Sort of every time he did get the ball, which wasn't that often, he looked he looked frightening. They looked like they were scared of him. Yeah, so it was a funny one. Chicharito, you know, he does what he does, but you know, he's not like, he don't set the world alight. I know he scored a great goal last week, but yeah, he doesn't set the world alight when he comes on. Most of the second half was us, really. We was really on top, you know, really trying our best to get that equalising goal. Obviously, Antonio come on. I know that you jumped on me a bit in the podcast, guys, but he was having like these wild efforts. Poor distribution. He was caught in possession a few times. Yes, he runs. I've given that. He runs his socks off, but I don't know, just wasn't great at all. Obviously, the goal did come in the end through Felipe Anderson, who didn't have the best of games, but again, he got a goal, so you've got to give it to him. The ball was played in. I think it was Hernandez first that had the shot that was blocked, and then I think, was it Antonio then who had the shot and it was sort of cleared off the line. Then obviously it's fell to Anderson and you got to give it to the guy. It was a cracking finish, and that made it 1-1, and well done to him, you know. 4th goal of the season, 3 in 2 games now, and it goes into international break with a bit of confidence for himself. There was many chances, you know, where we were breaking through and just that final ball wasn't there, or that little bit of composure for the finishing just wasn't there today to get the next goal. We did have a really good chance though from a corner. Snodgrass played the corner in, up rose Diop, and it was cleared off the line by Moy. That could have been 2-1. They had a few chances, couple of mix-ups at the back from us. Nothing really clear cut, like really like heart in your mouth sort of stuff. But yeah, it was a fair result, I think, in reflection. 1-1. Obviously, a win would have took us on to 14 points, and we would have been just a point off that sort of, you know, 1 win away from that sort of getting into that big bit. Obviously, when we were losing at one point, obviously Newcastle winning, Southampton was winning, and it just looked like every result was going against us. Where if we would have won, every result was going for us. So it was sort of a funny day of results today. But yeah, a good performance. Again, it's back to what we said in the podcast. You can't fault the actual way we're playing, you know, and I like that we stick to an idea, you know. We find something that's working, the passing, the quick passing, and we don't necessarily panic. We don't start going, right, let's go percentage football or anything like that. You've got to give credit there to Pellegrini in terms of he's instilled that, you know, be patient, it will come. And it's just, again, I hate using the word luck because I don't really believe in luck, but that's sort of what we need, is that little bit of luck with the goals going in. Against Burnley, everything went in. And, you know, we've had 2 deflected goals now in a couple of weeks. You got the Leicester goal obviously was deflected in, and today's goal from Pritchard was deflected in as well. So those little bits of luck are going against us in terms of the results that go from a win to a draw, or draw to a loss. Yeah, my man of the match today, I thought Snodgrass was really good, to be honest. I thought he linked the play quite well. He was he did a lot of running. I thought he was very, very good. Let me know who you think the man of the match was, guys. Tough match though. It was always going to be a tough match, like I say. They're sort of fighting, and every point's important. Even at this sort of early stage of the season, this sort of halfway point of the season, there's still, every point is so vital. Obviously, we're going to the international break now, guys. You know, 2 games undefeated. We've only lost 1 in 5. The Brighton game, obviously, there was a win against Manchester United, a couple of draws and a couple of wins. So, you know, it's not too bad, and you can definitely see progression. No one can deny that. Maybe our league position is a little bit sort of not quite there, but obviously Andy Carroll's back for the next game. The next game is a gimme game, you know. It's one of them. You have a go and see what happens. You've got Andy Carroll back for the Man City game. Yeah, we're lucky, you know, we didn't pick up any injuries, which is good, because obviously Huddersfield picked up that injury with a guy with a collarbone, so it's good to not come out with any injuries. It's good for Anderson that he's got a goal today, and, you know, we stay undefeated with a win and a draw, so that's nice to see. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this review. Let me know your man of the match was. Let me know if I missed any key things that you want to discuss in the comments. Discuss it with your friends. Discuss it with other subscribers. It's always good to see your feedback, guys. Until then, come on, you irons. Keep believing. Enjoy the international break if you can. I never do. Let's go.